in a Week contest is sponsored by the Richmond Wedding Experience and CBS 6.
Well, tomorrow you'll get to meet the Wedding in a Week winning couple, David and Lindsay. They'll join us to share their love story and how planning for the big day is coming along. But there's one part of the ceremony set in stone, and that's the venue. David and Lindsay will say their I do's at the Hollyfield Manor. It's a historic property in King William County overlooking a 20-acre lake. Sales manager Tracy Gilland joins us to share about the unique Hollyfield experience and everything that it offers there. It's great to see you.
Good to be here. Thank you for having me.
We were talking about your role in the previous Wedding in a Week, putting all that together. So you have experience and perspective from that, but this is a different take with the venue, and what a gorgeous setting.
It is beautiful. It's owned by Susie and Jessica Barham, and so it's a family-run business, and they have their 3 grown children and a husband and wife running it, and it is gorgeous. A 6,300 square foot reception hall lined in chandeliers, climate-controlled indoor restrooms. It's got a 28-acre lake with a beautiful pergola, a manor house, a swing, a barn, you name it. It has it there.
It's a really, really neat story about the location in and of itself. Their story of putting this together is really neat too, in that they have so much background and history in doing events that I love that they offer that perspective and that experience in helping guide that process along.
Yes, with their, I think they have, I'm going to age her, about 30 plus years of catering business. They would travel to all these different venues, and they knew what other people were missing. And so when they found this property in King William, it had everything that everybody else was missing. It had, well, not everybody else, but some people have the waterfront property, the barn, and then they built the reception hall, lined it in chandeliers, and have indoor restrooms. So they finally have something that all the brides are looking for.
Yeah, we were seeing some pictures before we started talking about that setting, and it's neat because it is so multifaceted in that perspective, depending on what you as a bride or the family is looking for.
Yes, it definitely is multifaceted because you can have a waterfront ceremony, you can have an indoor ceremony, you can have an outdoor ceremony, you can have in front of the house, in front of the barn. So many different options for brides to come in and really personalize it to what they're looking for their wedding day.
And the proximity, Tracy, to so many things, that is great.
It is. It's 12 miles from any hotel. Well, from hotels in Mechanicsville, we're only 12 miles away. It's a straight shot down 360. So as far as convenience goes, I think we have that wrapped up as well.
That's great. So if you're local, you're right there.
Exactly.
If you have family coming in from out of town, you're not far from the airport at all.
No, 20 minutes from the airport.
That is terrific.
So
how's it coming? How are the arrangements coming? Because we have a live wedding at the end of this week that we're going to share with you out at this location.
We're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're ready. We've been doing weddings. We've only had 5 weddings. So they finished the reception hall at the end of August, and we have been rolling ever since. And so we're ready. We're just waiting for a couple decor items, and I know that David and Lindsay have picked maroon, burgundy, and silver for their colors. So we're excited to have it all unfold and help them do it.
That's kind of an inside scoop because I didn't know they got to pick the colors.
I hope I wasn't giving
great.
anything away.
I was hungry for details. That's really good. I love seeing the dresses and everything come together. It's such a magical experience.
It really is.
And it's going to be so amazing to see this setting. We've done the Wedding in a Week at several different locations throughout the greater Richmond region, and this is going to be really neat to have that rustic and refined. I was on the website, and a southern farm with elegance and charm. I mean, I just cannot wait to see this.
Oh, thank you. I love it. We have one special room there. It's called the Tavern Room, and it was built in the 1930s by a media mogul, specifically for entertaining. But it's lined in wood, and it has these beautiful chandeliers in it, but it has that really rustic feel to it, and has barrels in there and things like that. And then you go into the ballroom, the reception hall, and then you get that elegant feel. So you're really getting the best of both worlds when you go to Hollyfield.
Yeah, you're seeing how stately it is. The pictures are up right now. It was built in 1702. So this has been around for a couple of special events.
A couple, yeah, just a couple.
And capacity for a space like this?
We can hold 300 guests.
So a big party.
A very big party.
That is fantastic. Can you tell, how many do they have coming? Do you know?
I think 100.
Okay.
I think 100.
So everybody's going to fit comfortably, and that's going to be perfect.
Oh yes, rain or shine. That's the great thing about this venue is it does not matter if it rains on your wedding day. In the tavern room, it flows out into the screened-in porch, and so even if it's raining, you still have areas to get photos. The Manor House, the front of the Manor House, has a huge overhang roof on it. So even in Hurricane Matthew, we had a wedding, and we had the most beautiful photos on the front of the Manor House, and everything was covered. So it's such a benefit to have that backup plan.
Fantastic. Tracy, we're out of time, but Hollyfield Manor will be out at the Richmond Wedding Experience too. So everybody who's planning to come to Richmond and Wedding Experience on January 8th can talk with your team so you can personalize it and pick your own colors. Thanks for being with us.
Oh, thank you. It was a pleasure.
Looking forward to Friday. Hollyfield Manor is located at 289 Hollyfield Lane in Mannequin, Virginia. Visit online to learn more, hollyfieldmanor.com, or call 854-6505. Wedding in a Week contest is sponsored by the Richmond Wedding Experience, which is coming up on Sunday, January 8th at the Greater Richmond Convention Center from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visit weddingexperience.com for all the details, and be sure to use the promo code CBS to save a few dollars off your admission.